went pro after my second fight.
It's like
my second amateur fight. I went pro, and I got the shit kicked out of me.
How long after you went pro? Really?
Yeah, my first fight in King of the Cage, I lost.
How many fights into it was the slam heard around the world?
I don't remember, but I had been fighting in Japan. I had been fighting in Japan for a couple of years at that time.
That was so funny.
That was on my 26th birthday. That's all I remember. And I think when I went to Japan, I think when I started fighting pro, I was 23. So I was 26, so I was fighting there for 3 years.
That was so funny seeing you're like, I didn't know that about him.
No, I did.
Probably
I saw that somebody tagged me. I'm like, what? At the time, I didn't know that he was like undefeated in Abu Dhabi and all that stuff. I didn't know any of that stuff.
That he was that elite in
jiu-jitsu.
On the triangle that you.
Yeah, I had no idea because I would have tried my best not to go to the ground with him. I wasn't even worried because I'm a blue belt in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But I know how to get out of shit. So I wasn't worried about his jiu-jitsu skill. I knew he was a black belt, but I had already fought black belts before and beat him. But I didn't know he was the best in the world. I had no idea. I would never fought him like that.
Well, he probably didn't feel like the best in the world when on his way down.
I think he retired shortly after that fight.
I would have.
I don't think he fought. I think maybe he fought one more fight, if that. Then he don't.
I mean,
he started surfing.
I was gonna say, did he stop fighting because of injury? Like, what happened to him? Like that.
I think that really embarrassed him. I think because think about it, he had only lost.
You saw his soul kind of leave.
Yeah, that was his only time being knocked out. Look at like Ronda Rousey. She got knocked and she couldn't handle it, and because she got ridiculed from the fan. Like some people can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? I've been knocked out like 2 or 3 times. It's like it's embarrassing. It sucked. But
it's part of it.
It's part of it. So, but some fighters they can't handle it. But I'm tell you one thing about Ronda though. He was winning that fight. He gave me the hardest leg kicks I ever took in my life, and I fought K1.
Oh yeah.
Twice. If he would have kicked my leg one more time, because when he was kicking me, I was hiding it. I was hiding the pain. Because that's what you got to do in a fight. Something hurt you, you got to act. You got to act like you don't feel it.
Yeah.
And
nothing happened there.
He was kicking me really hard, and they all landed near the same spot. Dude, my leg was fucked up for like a week after that. If he would have kicked me one more time, he would have known.
Man, that crazy? Just the little things.
Yeah, but he pissed me off. That's my only time ever losing my temper in an MMA fight. He pissed me off.
In the fight, he pissed you off?
He pissed me off because it's a little history. I was supposed to fight him before that in the tournament, but last minute. He said he was injured and one of his teammates fight, so he lied and said he was injured, so he get his teammate into Pride. Long story short, I was mad about him for doing that because it sucks. Because the other guy was good at jiu-jitsu too. He was champion. He had just beat Chuck Liddell, Murilo Bustamante, and I had to fight him. Well, one day notice. Well, a couple days notice. Like as soon as I got off the airplane to Japan, you got to fight Murilo Bustamante. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And he was a black belt. Anyway. I see him walking out of the store. He just got 2 band-aids on his knee, like an X. I'm like, this motherfucker. And then, so we fight, and you see in that clip, he heals me in the face. He dislocates my jaw, like pull my jaw out of the hinge a little bit. So I go down, and I'm covering up, and the referees in Japan, they hated me. They used to always give me yellow cards. He told the referee, he's knocked out. And that's when I lost him. That's when I lost him because he could have cost me that fight.
Right.
Because the referee could have listened to him. Because you never know who they wanted to win in Pride. You never know if they wanted you to win, if they wanted the other guy to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how Pride was. Like a lot. I think it's a big conspiracy because I don't know if I'm supposed to tell this, but those Grand Prix and stuff like that, they lie like they pulled names out of the head of who's fight who.
Oh,
it was a lie. They already
pre-bracketed.
Yeah, but they told the fans like they put it.
It's random.
Yeah. So I learned that shit, and they cost me a fight when my fight with Vanderlei. They cost me a fight because I told them one night I fought Chuck, then I fought Vanderlei the same night, and they told me we want you to beat the shit out of Chuck. I said my game plan is beat Chuck, then I got to fight Vanderlei. I know Vanderlei's going to beat. He got him some weak ass Japanese guy.
Yeah.
They was like, yeah, but we need you to embarrass Chuck. I said, and my dumb ass, I told him like, yeah, I beat the fuck out of Chuck, but it's gonna cost me. And so I got to take Vanderlei down and beat him up on the ground. I got to ground and pound him. It's going to be a different fight than what I planned. And they knew that. And so I was doing my game plan, beating Vanderlei up on the ground. 3 seconds go by and they stood me up and I was tired as fuck.
No way.
They cost me that fight. I should have took him right back down, but I was tired. So, you know, well, that made me lose my temper when he told the referee that I was knocked out. God, I was like, they couldn't make me lose this fight on my birthday.
And that's probably where that strength came from, though.
Yeah, when I lose my temper, I get unlimited strength. You're like, boom. I normally pick people up like that in the gym. I can do that, but I never did it like that. Like if you watch it on regular speed, I yanked. He didn't have time to do nothing. I yanked him up, then I jumped off the ground and slammed him, and then I gave him 2 more. He was already out.